Now you guys can probably hear me. Jesus Christ, I also didn't put on my microphone and started late. This is a
Yep.
scandal. This is a scandal. Awesome, guys. Well, glad to have you here. People dripping in, people dripping in. iPhone 11 Pro as well. Awesome, awesome. Well, great to have you guys. What we're pretty much going to be doing in a meeting like this is you guys can ask me questions, and I can just educate you on whatever you want to talk about. I didn't really prepare a specific topic to go over, but obviously these meetings are really run in the way of talking about theme pages, faces, brands, helping you guys make your first 1K a month with this, your first 10K followers. It could even be for like your brand, right? Let's say you have like a company brand or a personal brand that you just want to simply grow. Then obviously we can talk about that too. So yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, man, I'm doing fucking amazing. Thank you so much for asking. Let's see. How are you? How are you? You guys can use the chat. I'll just quickly type a message in it so you know where it is. Walter, let's fucking go, man. I saw all your school posts as well. Fucking love it, man. Love the energy. All right, I'll start sharing my screen with you guys. Just show you. Can we unmute and ask questions? Yeah, 100%. Just like raise the emoji that you have. There's like this cool emoji that you can do like a hand raise hand. Like now I'm raising my hand. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, if you want to go for it, man. Oh, you need to unmute yourself though.
My
There we
bad,
go.
my bad. Yeah, I just had a question about my page. So right now, I have a personal brand. I've got like 67K on
Nice.
Instagram, and most of my audience is Indian, and
Mm.
I have like, a mentorship that I sell, and it's hard for me to target more US audience. And I'm just wondering like what your guys' recommendation for that would be.
Let's go, man. That's a very fucking good question because a lot of people they start a brand, they grow it, then they realize, oh shit, I have followers, but they don't even have a single dollar to their name, so it's very hard to make money. So drop your username in the chat and then we can I can share my screen with you guys and then we could just walk through it.
That's my
Well,
username.
very nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm very curious what's the personal brand will look like. Bryce, glad to have you here as well, man. Let's see, let's see. All right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Helping people go viral monetize content. Go viral. Let's see. Are you a student of Luke?
Sorry, what was that?
Are you a student of Luke?
Oh no,
Oh, sick.
I
Andre
I
is there
just
as
saw
well, I
your
think.
yeah.
That's cool. No, I just
Yeah,
saw his face and then I saw the testimony. I was like, oh damn, that's 1+1, man.
yeah.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see, let's see. Yeah, you got good reach as well. Yeah, so pretty much to gain like US audience, it's going to be very hard to transform these people unless you like remove the followers manually. In terms of your content, we'll just zoom into that a little bit to see if what attracts it. Let's see. Jesus, man. Jeez. You got a fucking huge back. Oh my God. How long have you been training for?
I've been training for like 2 years now. I'm
Oh
only
my
18,
God.
so when I was 16, I started training like, you know,
What? You're 18? Holy shit, man.
yeah,
That's a big, big fee fact.
there.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah, not to disregard the person that told you to make the content or you getting the inspiration, but typically like this content, like I call it escape the matrix content. It
Yeah.
typically just attracts Indian people. So let me see. Okay, we're getting chats as well. One sec, guys. You can just spam all the questions you guys have as well. So then after Luke's or after your question, then we can go through other ones. Nice. Yeah. The thing is, like, how it works with the audience is you go viral once and then you gain like the majority of the audience from, or like viral at the beginning, the first, for example, video that blows up, you gain a fuck ton of followers from that one video. So this 4.6 million follower video, right? And then afterwards you can try to correct it. But at the end of the day, all those 4.6 million followers or views, like ideally are going to be turning into followers. Majority of your followers are probably from this specific reel. So if you're going to post different content, the likelihood of them disconnecting is very big. To be honest, there's only three things I would recommend. Try to do different content, where you, for example, talk more about specific topics, for example, with your face. I would also maybe change your profile picture around, to something like this, like a gym type of style. You can, I would like try to zoom deeper into like what your branding is going to be like. So you have, you know, those like the typically fitness guys, dark aesthetic accounts, right? Like the dark aesthetics and sit in a room, etc. That could be an angle that you can take. A lot of Indian audience, they don't really like that angle, which is probably going to be them dropping off. So it's probably going to be this middle time where you're not going to grow a lot of followers. That's an angle you can take, but I would just like look in your whole profile and just say like, what are the pillars of me? Like who are you basically? Because I understand like this content goes viral, you know, like transformation posts, etc. And you know, money, wealth, etc. But at the end of the day, they attract, as you said, like a very low quality audience. So that's one way to do it. Zoom into your content, try to like find different pillars of your content, and talk about different things. Then second is a setting in your Instagram account. I'll actually show you. This is also for all the other people here. Give me 1 second. So this is the second thing. You basically go to your Instagram account. And what you do, if you don't have a creator account yet, make sure you have a creator account. This only works for creator accounts. You go to the top right to your settings, right? So you click on settings, give it a sec to load. Then you go down, you click on creator tools and controls. Then you, let me quickly see. Then you scroll down, you see this minimum age. You click on that. And then in here, oops, you add in all the countries you don't want the followers from. And what you do is you add it like this. So you click by country, click on that blue thing you add. Then you click, I don't know, Andorra, right? And then you need to type in 25. 25 is the maximum age you can set for Instagram. So basically what this means is that people from lower than 25 years old from this country cannot visit your profile. So this would allow, you know, you to automatically have like more qualified leads too. Although like majority of our clients too for the coaching, they come from different countries than India, etc. Although we have a couple of them, but then the people who did come through as an Indian client, they were obviously over 25, right? So the chance of them having some income is going to be way bigger. So yeah, I mean, if it was a setting to turn off, I would have turned it off, but unfortunately, this is the only way to do it. That's my second tip. And my third tip is by simply going to your followers and then simply removing a whole bunch of them. Like just removing. It's gonna be tedious work, but that's like how you really turn your audience in a quality one, basically. So yeah,
All right,
those are the three
thank you,
tips.
man. Yeah. I think, one of my videos just blew up, like with the 5 mil. One of them
Mm,
got 5 mil. It was mostly just Indians. I mean, there was, qualified countries,
yeah.
but it just kind of from the start, from the jump, it just had, the unqualified countries.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can also just use this as kind of like a fan account, right? You can also like start a new personal brand, which is like different in content. But then what you can do is you can use this as kind of like a fan page. And then you can also do collaborator posts with each other to boost engagement for that new account. And then continue posting the same stuff as you're doing right here with this stuff, you know? Like you don't want to change something that's working, right? And for you right now, you're kind of having two different, you're in this like pivotal point. Do I want to optimize my profile for money or do I want to optimize it for virality? You're trying to find a middle road, but maybe it could be also good to just choose one, start a new account, go fucking viral with it because this account can gain like 500K easily, just purely based off the engagement. You know how to make the videos, you have a good story, you know, in regards to those videos where you were skinny and now you're ripped, etc. So at the end of the day, if you turn on that setting with like the 25-year-olds and then go viral again, I think the likelihood of you balancing out that audience with like new quality people coming in is going to be higher than continuing doing the same things as you're doing right now. Because at the end of the day, this will attract like lower quality audience. So yeah, I would just think about it, you know, what you want to do. But honestly, I would just continue posting what you're doing because, you know, there's so many viral videos here. So many. 1.4. Yeah. Like it's so easy for your profile to go viral too. It's favored by the algorithm. So yeah, I would just continue what you're doing and then maybe start a new personal brand. And then just turn this one into a fan page of you, right?
All right, sounds good. So basically, just like make a whole new one, and this could just be like a second page that I could still upload on, but focus on the other one, and then use like the settings that you taught me and use those from the beginning, right?
Yeah, 100%. Like for the new account, 100%, and then just upload it to this account too. And then over time, let's say you get like another viral video in the next week or next month or a couple of them. What's going to happen is that all those people, they have to be over 25, which means that you're probably going to gain more quality audience. So yeah, I would think about starting a new brand, but first I would just recommend doubling down on the content you're already doing, to be honest, and just turning on that setting, testing it out for like a week, 2 weeks, a month, seeing if there's any percentage difference with the country percentage. If there isn't a lot of difference, then start a new brand and then use this as like kind of a fan account of you. And then that new brand is going to be oriented towards you, same type of story, but then the content shared differently from the start. So I would recommend looking into something like the dark aesthetic content, right? So a friend of mine here, oops, Creator Caro, not sure if you know him.
Yeah, I know that is.
Yeah. So this type of content, right? Like the difference between this content, what he's doing versus yours, there's a very big difference in terms of quality. Indian people are not going to want to follow a profile like this. Like, no, you
Yeah.
know, like people from Switzerland, Austria, maybe the US, like those type of people love this content. So it's similar to what you have, but then what you can do is you can just check out his most viral videos and then also use pictures of you with that transformation, right? But give it like that dark aesthetic as well, because you have all the like B-roll content, you have all the initial images and photos and videos that you need to really like build a quality person. And I don't have that too much from my past when I was skinny and then obviously more ripped than before, but you do, right? So that's a very big asset. So it's all about like seeing like, okay, what are your current assets for your personal brand? What are the type of videos I have? What's the knowledge I have? What's this? What's this? What's this? Looking at your war chest and then positioning it online in the right way, right? So yeah,
Okay.
those are the tips, man. Yeah,
Thank you,
hope
bro.
you
Thanks.
had some value of it.
Yeah, thank you so much. And then one more thing. So I also heard that like TikTok has more. I don't know if you know about TikTok, but I know that they have more like US audience than they do India
Mm-hmm.
audience. Is that true?
Over the majority that people on TikTok are like more, there's more Indian users than on Instagram. Yeah, as of my
Yeah.
knowledge, yeah. As of my knowledge, yes. Yeah.
All
But
right, thank you.
it's all about the content positioning. You know, if you position your content right, and that's to do with content styles at the beginning, you obviously don't know that yet. Like, I'm not sure who told you to do this style of content, or if you just saw it from like a different person. But like at the beginning, I could have already told you it's going to attract the Indian audience. So over time, as you gain experience, you will be able to tell like, okay, this shit is really, really quality and also good. This shit less, but it goes viral more. So it's always about that balance between those things. Bryce said, I believe I follow Wealth Butler. That's awesome, man. Well, if you want his autograph, he's here. I'm joking, man. Cool. Awesome. Well, do you have any tips for us, Connor, in terms of other people here maybe starting out? Obviously, you're way further in your journey already, so do you have any tips from your side?
Yeah. I think for one thing for me was just being authentic. Like when I came on the app, a lot of people try to put on a facade, and I just came on there and was authentic. And I got viral really quick too. Like I'm pretty sure I had like 30K my first month posting, and it was just me being authentic with my audience and not trying to put on a facade. So anyone going into personal branding, and they're talking on the camera, be authentic, because that's going to get you farther than someone that's just, faking it. Because you can tell, right? You can kind of look through someone and see, if they're
Mm.
actually legit, if they're fake, stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, just providing your audience with value too in the long run. If you actually want to make money off it, it's going to be good because you're giving them value for free. So how good is the paid product going to be? You know what I'm saying? If you're already giving them value here. So that's kind of my only advice.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Where did you get the inspiration initially to make this content? Was it just someone that told you, or?
Uh, Honestly, I was like, personal brand is really powerful. If you have a personal brand, you can connect with people, you can make money from it, you can do a lot from it. And I was looking at reels. I would see a lot of people posting similar videos, and it looked like it was kind of breaking the algorithm. Like that video right there that you're looking at got like 5 mil.
Yeah,
And yeah, I mean that content really just opened up my eyes, and I was just like, damn, like this, like the stuff I think about, why not come on here and talk about it? So yeah.
let's go, man. Let's fucking
Yep.
go. Yeah.
Yep.
And you have to also imagine, guys, like you can see here from scratch the style of video that Connor did. It's not hard to edit and to make. It's all about like that mental block of like making the first videos. And as you can see, like the first videos, 500 views, right? 700 views, etc. And these are the times where people give up, right? This is the perfect example too, as like a profile for other people here, that these are times when shit just gets hard or whatever, and then people give up. And then you can see that he was just one video away from blowing his entire fucking account up. And then you will see over time that his engagement goes up as well. But and initially here was still low. It was still low. It was still low. And then over time, he adapted, he looked back at his content, he uploaded more and more and more. He did different styles too. And then boom, 105K. And you see gradually all the engagement on all the overall videos just upping as he gains more and more and more followers. That's why it's also super key if you're doing research for content you want to recreate. You really keep in mind that the audience size of the person you're actually getting it from is as important as how many likes and views and whatever it has. Because someone posting a video with 10 million followers that gets 10 million views is way less viral than an account with 1,000 followers with 10 million views, because it's called early engagement, right? So the initial engagement on that 10 million follower account, technically, if every single follower is going to fucking watch it, it's 10 million views, right? And with the other one, technically, it's 1,000 followers, 1,000 views. So then it got like 999,000 extra views, which means new people reached. That's virality, FYI. New people reached. So yeah, I mean, it's a very, very good example. Very good example. And you can also see, guys, like the balance between posts and followers at the top as well. It took Connor 226 posts before he gained this audience, right? But then over time, what will happen is maybe he goes from like the 250 posts to 300 posts. He goes not from 0 to 60K, but like 60K to 200K, right? So it's all exponential. So yeah, man, good account, good account. I think what could be good as well is that you change your profile pic around a bit, just to attract those higher quality followers. So I would do something with a dark aesthetic if you want to, like this. This would be a very good profile picture in my opinion.
All right, thank you, bro.
Yeah, totally, man, totally. I mean, you're like a character, man. So you're made for a personal brand. I
Thank
can
you.
tell.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Also, just gaining that trust too with your audience is important. Like I do questions a lot, like Q&As, so that
Yeah.
people can get to know my backstory and like
Mm.
be able to trust me. So I think
Oh,
those
and
are.
an initial fear that a lot of people have as well in this call probably is showing their face for the first time. How was that for you? How did you overcome that?
Yeah, bro. I was still in high school, right? So I mean, when I was posting videos first time, I mean, no one really supported it. They were like, "Oh yeah, good job." Like they didn't. I didn't really have any support, right? It's really just you in your head. You just have to, you know, have a mindset where you cannot care what other people think when you're posting content. Because at the end of the day, like you're gonna get hate. I got hate, but
Mm,
where I am now, right? Like my personal brand's pretty good. I'm working towards getting more followers, figuring this out, getting on this call,
yeah,
um,
no, that's
getting better
awesome,
every
man.
single day. So yeah, showing your face is super important. Like the first videos I posted, I was kind of scared, but once you post like 30 videos,
Mm,
it doesn't even cross your mind anymore. It's really simple. So
yeah. And
yeah.
then you also see that like transitioning in your personal life too, that you just became more confident overall.
Yeah, and the content I post too was motivation. So that stuff that I would talk about, it's called like the law of attraction. It came into my brain, like it literally was like in
Yeah,
my brain. So it would actually transform that into real life. So it
let's
definitely
fucking
helps,
go, man.
if you can put content out there that's gonna help you and your audience, stuff like that. So yeah.
Mm. Yeah, man. Credits to you, man. Credits to you. Good shit. Good shit.
Thank
Very
you,
good
bro.
shit.
Yes,
Also,
sir.
another strategy which maybe could work, I'm not sure if you've ever heard of it, is basically where you pin comments against each other. So let's say you get like comments on a certain video, right? Like let's say someone says like blue, someone says red, and someone says yellow, right? Then you want to pin all those three comments. So let's say, as an example, you post a post about politics, right? Where you talk about what's going on right now. That could be a very controversial and viral video too. You talk about what's going on in America, what you think about it. Can be very short. You can even transition it back to like what you do and help people with personal branding, etc. Why it's so important, gaining your own voice, being authentic, etc. There's a very good transition in that, in my opinion. You're going to attract US audience too. And then what you would do is, let's say you make a post about that, then you're going to have people in the comments that say, I love Joe Biden, I love Trump, and why do they even fight? Right. So there's like always opposites. So then what you would do is find a comment that's super, super polarizing against the other group, pin both of those, and then one that's in the middle. And over time, what will happen is that they will start engaging on each other's comments. And it has literally gained all of our clients, like let's say they go viral to 50K or 100K, that strategy specifically will allow that post to go from 100K to a million to a million to 10 to 10 to 100. So over time, like let's say you see more comments coming in, you would unpin them, and then at a million views, you would pin three new ones, and you would rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So yeah, it's just a little side strategy. I'm not sure if you know about it, but I think that could also be of help a bit.
Yes,
But
sir. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, you have a character very similar to Sean O'Malley. Has anyone ever someone told you that?
Sean O'Malley,
Yeah, do you know him?
the
The
UFC
fighter.
fighter.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I know that is.
yeah.
Oh,
Has anyone told you that before?
no, I mean I do a little bit of fighting, but not that much. But I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
he's a character, bro, for sure.
yeah. Just your character, your outlook. Like I don't know what it is, but I just yeah. Like when you
Sure.
talked as well, I thought about him automatically. So yeah, keep up
Yeah.
the shit, man. Like you're doing amazing. You're doing amazing. He's also a very
Thank
good example for everyone here too. Like this is another good example of like how, I don't want to say easy because it is going to take some work, a lot of
Yeah.
mental work, but it isn't as far away as people think it is. That's how I would say put it.
Yeah, it really isn't, bro. It was fast. I went viral really fucking fast, bro.
Mm,
So that was a big thing for me. And if you can just pump out content every single day, like 3 to 4 times, 3 to 6 times a day, you'll
yeah,
be viral. Gotta be
yeah,
consistent. That's probably the most important part.
yeah. Let me quickly see it. Yeah, you posted 8, 12, 13th video. 13th video. Bam. It's fucking sick. All right, good stuff, man. Do you have any other things you want me to cover with you?
No, bro. I think you got it all. I think you really opened up my mind. Like that one setting that you told me to change probably is gonna be a game changer.
Yeah. No, that's cool, man. That's cool. And this is all from you as well, with like this whole funnel?
Yeah, all the funnel, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this all I made this all myself on ClickFunnels, and then I use Typeform to like gather leads, stuff like that. And
Cool,
yeah,
cool, cool. I would maybe look at like the formatting of the website a bit, as in
yeah,
like the structure and everything. I'm not sure if you're planning to remake it.
yeah.
Um,
I was planning on just editing a little bit of it and just kind of adding a little touches to it because it's not that good right now.
yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, if you want to as well, I would potentially look into Go High Level. I'll send it over to you in the group. It's
all right.
basically the same price as ClickFunnels. I'm not gonna make it too complicated this call with how you do everything, because there's a lot of newbies here. But that software, it costs the same as ClickFunnels. It has the same features, same everything, but what it will have is the features of ManyChat. I'm not sure if you know that, so automatic DMing.
Yep.
It also has the features of hosting your websites, your how do you say that? I'll just show you mine. Uh,
Do you think about running ads on Instagram, like to target a better US audience? Do you think that would also help a little bit?
no, No, to be honest, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. I mean, you can do it to balance it out, but it's not worth it. It really isn't. Like your
Yeah,
account is so made for engagement right now. Ads is like more like fuel on the fire that's already a fire.
yeah,
So this is Go eye level. On the left, you have all these different tabs. So you have like conversations, calendars, contacts, opportunities, marketing, which is basically email marketing. Then you have automations, websites, memberships. So you can host your memberships here as well, right? This is where we have everything ourselves too. Um, Let me quickly pause it too before I show anything that's okay. Products. Uh, okay, cool. Yeah, so you can host all your programs here. It's kind of like I'm not sure if you know Kajabi, but Kajabi is also like a hosting platform for your course and everything. This is where we
yeah.
host one of our courses too. You can detail it. Like I would really recommend looking into this. We've automated like our entire business through this process. So as if people booking calls, right? They go in here into the opportunity pipelines, and then I can like transition them from pipeline to pipeline, and behind each of these pipelines there are automations. So either people will call them, and notifications will be sent in Slack or wherever, or I won't get too deep into it, but I really like talking about this stuff. So yeah, I would recommend looking into that, to be honest, if you're looking to spend like $100 a month on software systems, etc. Plus you have everything. Like Typeform is amazing, but ideally you want to have everything in one place. So yeah, the same features in Go high level. Typeform has the same thing. Typeform is a little bit better in conversion in terms of the styling part because it's just white website questions, but it will be like very, very slim, like 5 to 10% conversion increase if you use Typeform. But yeah, that's a little last recommendation.
Sounds good, bro. Thank you.
Cool, cool, cool. Let me also quickly analyze your type.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And if anyone else has questions, drop them in the chat. Obviously, I may be talking about topics that you think like, what the hell is he talking about? So don't be afraid to ask any questions. Okay, cool. Are you ready to change your life within the screen? Yes. Okay. First and last name. Yeah. I won't submit it though. What do you know about personal branding? I would, to be honest, remove this question. I would
Okay.
make it more simple. So you could say like, how familiar are you with personal branding on Instagram? And then have like, a 1 to 3 is noob, 3 to 5 is this, 5 to 10 is this, like a ranking system. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Because
All right.
like the longer people have to wait before they get to what they want from this, the lower the conversion is going to be.
Yeah. Agreed.
How long have you looked into starting a personal brand for?
And then just
Yeah,
put
I
a
would also,
yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Got you.
How much money do you want to make with your personal brand? Mm,
You
I
have to
would
invest. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would rephrase this to something like, what is your desired situation, or what's your personal goal with personal branding on Instagram in the next 3 to 6 months, or in the next 6 months, or the next 12 months? Making 1 to 5K a month, making 5 to 10K a month. And I would also put a K behind the 5 and a K behind the 1 because it looks like a dollar right now.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Let's see, how much do you have to invest? How much do you have to invest into yourself, become better and reach your financial? I would also rephrase this as something like, uh, based on your current situation, knowing that personal branding can change your life, what is a budget that you currently have available to invest towards this? Something like that. Like everything with like this phrasing, how much, it really feels very, very direct. And on forms, you want to be like very, I wouldn't say passive aggressive, but more on the passive side than aggressive side. But it's a long story. So yeah, that could be also a different option for it. See. But I don't know the data, so I can't really judge if this is working or not. But if I
Yeah.
have data, I could say like, yeah, change that, change that, change that.
Yeah.
But overall, it looks good, man. It's good. Looks good. I would also like look at like, what do people find so inspiring about following you? Like what's the deep reason why a lot of people follow you? If you get a good understanding for that, you can also give away stuff, like lead magnets. So this means like a free PDF, a template for your page, or do you want me to show you like how I gained here, let me see how many views it was on the first one, like 5 million.
Five
You
point
want me to
five million.
exactly, do you want me to send you a free Google document that explains exactly how I got to this and this and this and this, right? So you talk about it in your content, and then in the content you have proof, right? You have a screenshot here, you edit it all nice in CapCut. You're saying like, okay, cool, this is my first viral video. All I did was post 13 posts. You could do the same thing, and this is how. Just comment this word and then this, right? I know you're doing this already in like the comment section, but I've not really seen a lot of stuff that you give away, but I could be wrong. 38.
Yeah, I don't have like a free product. That's the thing. So I know like a lot of people they give a free product first before the paid. And I was wondering like what your thoughts are on that too. Like if you think I should switch over to that or
Yeah, I mean, like technically this thing here, right? Like this landing page, it technically is a free thing, right? Like if you optimize this page so it's nice, people can actually enjoy a training of like 20 minutes explaining the model, something more in depth instead of just a quick video. Then it would also be more logical for them to apply. Plus, they would be more qualified because they stuck through the whole video. They know what they're actually applying for. And you can make it in like a little presentation on Canva. That's what I
okay.
would do. And
All
then
right. Yeah.
yeah, and then this would be your free product or service, right? So you would literally like give this away because you can position this specific video as a free training, as a webinar, as a guide that shows people how, a step-by-step explanation. The phrasing just is different every time, but you can send the same thing. And with the Go High level stuff, you can automate your DMs. So let's say people DM you log in, then, they automatically get a message with this training.
Okay. All right, sounds good, bro.
And what you can also do is use this geo-targetly. This is a website. I'll drop it in the chat too. Oh, Andre, I see you're messaging me privately, man. If you could be good to drop it in the main group. Geo-targetly is a website that you can use for your links. It is paid, from my understanding.
Oh,
Yes
so
and no.
so basically sources a site so only a certain country can view.
Exactly. So you can redirect Indian people to a certain website or other countries, whatever you want. But it works a lot for unqualified leads. And it's what all the big guys are using. So people I know, like also Phil or Niklas or Caro, etc. Like
Yeah.
these guys use the same thing, right?
That hustle pill is crazy, bro.
Yep,
1 point.
yep. I mean, the growth part isn't hard, really isn't. It's all about the conversion from people that actually buy your stuff. Because if you, let's say, right now are making 5K a month, you can very easily go from 5 to 25 or 50. If you have the right systems, if you can handle all the clients, if all those things are good, the backend system, etc. If you can handle the volume, it's not hard to get the volume. People do it through shout outs. We personally do also shout outs, right? We have an agency for it too. So we've worked with some really, really big people. And then you see all these videos, right? Like 2 hours ago, etc., that you see here, that they buy in bulk. I think I'm also, no, I'm not mentioning this one. You can see me probably here. No. Oh well, you'll probably see some ads from me in the future. But long story short, people use this to pretty much scale up, right? So this is all the new traffic that they're getting. And then they do it with agencies, right? And then these agencies are basically me, and then we would run it on all kinds of different pages. So all the pages you can think of, puberty, um, wealth, BuzzFeed, like everyone. There's also a sheet, by the way, in the school community that shows all the prices of all the different pages in terms of promotions. Let's say you want to scale up, just use that. You obviously have to make your own ads, understand what you're trying to run. But yeah, it could be something for the future. Should be pinned at the top of the school community too.
Sounds
Let's
good,
see.
bro.
Yeah, totally, man. Would you say his first motivational videos are good for content? That was the question of Andre. Sorry that I missed it, man. Let me quickly check it. So when you say good for content, what do you mean?
Yeah, so basically what I'm saying is his first videos that he was pushing out, right? He was giving out more value than the ones that are viral engaging. So like the ones that, you see him walking in and like, yeah, like with the
Mm-hmm.
walk those right there. For example, like those videos right there. Would you say those videos are better for more US traffic or just overall?
In terms of the styling, yes, but it's also a lot to do with the topic that you're talking about, right? You want to always structure these videos in a way where it does go viral. You have a hook, you know. I'm not sure how long these videos take, Connor, but ideally you want to do it between like 15 to 45 seconds maximum. Over like 40 seconds, the drop-off rate is like insanely high, as we've seen in stats. So we don't want to do like over 45 seconds, unless you're Cardinal Mason, right, who's very good in storytelling. And you can also make more cuts in your video where you talk for a certain amount of time, like 5 seconds. Then you have like a new clip. You can do this in CapCut very easily. So you record like one video, you click go, record, stop, go, record, stop. You can do this in CapCut. You could just check out a YouTube video how to do it. But that will make it more engaging. So to answer your question, Andre, yes, this is better content style for US audience, but it's a lot to do with the topic you talk about. So let's say he starts talking about the politics or what happened with Trump or stuff that's going on in the world, right? Everything to do with the US and that has some sort of indirect connection with them. If that goes viral, it's probably more likely that it's going to be more US audience. But yeah, this type of content, not this one, but the other ones, the escape the matrix type of content, that typically indeed attracts more Indian audience. So my challenge for Connor would be try to make these videos viral. Study hooks, study tonality, study speed of speech, study like a lot of different like more psychology type of subjects. A different guy, also a friend of mine, is Devin. He's really very, very good in this. He obviously has like very high editing, but his like the way he structures his video is very, very good. So for you, the main takeaway from this guy is structuring your videos correctly. So not just picking up the camera and being like, oh, fuck money and whatever, whatever. Try to have like some sort of research behind it or some sort of idea or, some sort of reference that you can say like, oh, I chose this topic because this and this and this and this and this, right? So this guy, Cardinal Mason, not sure if you know him. I'll also drop all the links in the chat. This guy, he basically makes similar style videos as you. He's very good in
Yeah,
storytelling and he goes very, very far on TikTok. Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. And then obviously, like, the real cover, that's going to be a very important factor as well. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ideally,
Awesome.
like, especially with these videos, you want to talk about it from your perception. So really try to like make the A and B points in terms of your like transformation overall with this business. Like you're trying to basically sell personal branding. So what you have to let me understand is what is it? And obviously two main things. Why should I buy from you? What makes you different than all these other people? And why is personal branding the vehicle for me to get to freedom? Like if I understand those two questions, through your content or through whatever you're posting, then it's very likely that I would buy. As you say, the trust part, trust part is there, but I'm not sure how many times you talk about personal branding or how many times you use your own results again and again and again. In terms of like those viral videos or I don't know, I haven't looked in your profile too in depth, but I hope that answered your question as well, Andre. So the answer to your question is yes, those videos do attract a higher quality audience, but it really depends on the topic he talks about.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mm, Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, overall, a very good account, man. Very good account. Has a big, really good potential. How much do you make per month with this, if you want to share that?
Like 7-10K a month, like
Nice,
recurring. Yeah.
nice. And just from the personal branding.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Mm, that's nice. So what's your ticket price?
So I have multiple, right? So I have uh I want the lowest I go is like 497 times two. We'll do like split payments to 1,000, and then we'll do like 2,000, right? And then we'll do 6,000, right? If someone is really interested, and then yeah,
Yeah,
I'll offer services for each one. So
makes sense. Makes sense. What could be good if you want to do it in the future is that I just act as a lead for you that's potentially interested. And I can just go through your whole funnel, like A to Z, what happens, what are things you sent me, etc. And then just give you feedback on that. It's like a little bit too much for this call. Um, but I
yeah,
think even with this content, the new setting that I showed you, like you could easily go from 10 to 50, like very easily. Trust is there, you have a good character, people just need to really understand the vehicle. Like if you, for example, say personal brand right now, you just name that phrase on your profile, people are going to be like, they're going to be like looking
yeah,
around like, what the hell is personal branding? So slowly like adding that in, I think also could help a lot.
yes, sir. All right,
Also
sounds good, bro.
business. Yeah, man, really good shit. Yeah, your profile is really, really good. Can go far
Can
monetize.
you show the settings once again?
Yeah, yeah, totally. I can also walk you through it if you want to.
Yeah, yeah. Can you walk through?
Yeah. So you go to settings on the top right of your account. Let me just share my screen again. So you go to settings on the top right. So settings. Oh, and Connor, do you also have a broadcast channel?
I do not know. I was
Okay.
looking into it though. I knew that would be a good idea to have like people that are actually interested in me in like a group.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good idea for me to start.
Um, let's see, creator tools and controls. And then you can scroll down, you see minimum age. Click on that, and then you can add it. And then click on by country and then add. People say it limits your reach, but to be honest, you just you really just post shitty content if your reach is really, really bad, even though this setting is on, from my opinion. So yeah. Makes sense, Andre, or do you want me to walk you through it again?
I got it. Thank you.
All right. Awesome, man. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, so for you, Connor, yeah, that broadcast channel, you can make it on Instagram. So you just tap on the top right, then all the way at the bottom it says channel, and you can create a channel, and then you can name it and do whatever. You can say like Connor's
Okay.
inner circle, whatever. You can also
Yeah.
make a separate community, like something on Telegram, for example, or Discord. Telegram is, to be honest, the best. And then you can share even more deeper thoughts and whatever. Like I would just use a different community, something outside of your personal brand to talk about personal branding and about what you
Yeah.
do. That's what I would
Okay.
recommend. And then whenever you talk about something that you give away for free, you can say like, oh, this is the 5-step document that helped me to do whatever, whatever, whatever. This is the proof. This is this. Do you want it for free? Sure. Send me this word. And then basically you just redirect them to the Telegram where you share the link to that Google Doc or whatever it is. So then the Telegram becomes the main hub of like promoting stuff. But it just depends. You can also do a school community, like my intention with this school community is literally just to give a whole bunch of different shit away for free and to be honest, enjoy it. It's not really to monetize it at the moment, but it's more for people to be able to really start themselves and just have good shit, good information available. So yeah, it just depends how you want to go for it. Yeah.
Got you. And how do you create a broadcast channel? Is it
So
super easy?
yeah, so on Instagram you have like the sec. Have you also joined the mentoring programs from someone, or did you just do it all yourself?
I did everything on here. myself. Like I did all this myself.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So you haven't joined any mentoring coaching program, nothing.
No, I just
That's
kind
very
of did
good.
myself and then figured it out. I ran a couple of businesses in the past where I would market on the internet, so I understood, how to go viral, stuff like that. Kind of just gave me the confidence I needed to come on here and, get as much followers as I can. So
Nice, nice. Yeah, now it's all about converting the right people in a sustainable pace too. Because typically what happens is you have like an audience of 50K, 60K followers. You promote like, I don't know, for 6 months straight, or you promote like regularly, like every week once or whatever. And then over time, your whole audience gets burned, and then people see like a major dip in revenue. So it's always about like maintaining that balance between like getting new quality people in and obviously promoting. So in terms of making that, all you need to do is click on the plus as if you're going to post a story or a video or whatever on the top right. Then all the way at the bottom it says channel. If that feature isn't there for you, then you'd have to wait probably, because they enrolled it, or they gave it out to like a certain group of people. So over time it will come to you. But if you have a creator account, I think it should be available. I don't think it's available on a business account.
sounds good.
Yeah. And then these are like two of the mine broadcast channels, right? Like you can do polls, you can do whatever. You can also talk more about stuff. You can do voice messages, right? You can do so many things. I tested a whole bunch of different things out. The best ones up to now are polls, voice messages, and simplistic to the point stuff, not whole stories and everything. People don't want that.
All right, bet, bro. Thank you so much for all this information.
Yeah, totally, man. Totally. I mean, we can go through your whole funnel and DM process. I can even check out a few sales calls of yours. Like,
All right,
all here for it.
sounds good, bro.
Yeah,
I actually
totally.
got to get my call at 2, so
Yeah, totally, man. No worries.
I have to get off. But appreciate you guys, bro.
No worries, man. Good luck. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Right. Andre also had a couple of things. What's your thought on this first? Why would you say it's first motivation? Da-da-da-da. Did I answer all your questions, Andre? Or do you want your account to be shit on as well?
Yeah, actually, if you have time, yeah.
Yeah,
Fine.
totally, man. Like everyone here too, shoot over your page. Like I'm not gonna bite you guys. No one has his face cam on as well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Vinya also did the same thing. I'll check out your page in a sec, Vinya. Walter also wants this page analyzed. Let's go, Walter. You didn't sell the page, Walter? Walter. Oh, Zach left. Is Walter still in here? Oh no, Walter isn't here. Too bad. Yeah, you can drop it in the chat if you want to, Andre.
I dropped it. I think I just sent it. Yeah, it should be in there. Oh, I replied to the here.
Margot Robbie. God damn. Okay, cool. Damn, interesting username. Is this you?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So first things first is your logo. It's not good. Reason being is because you're not in the middle in terms of with your face. Like let's say I wanna, check you out. I have to do this. And then I can see you, right? So ideally I would like put it in the middle, where people can see you. You can also put like a little darker filter over it, like the dark aesthetic type of feel if you want to go for that, because you kind of have like the same similar approach as that Connor did with the fitness too. Then in terms of
Okay.
your bio, for the first line, you want to basically like tell people what you help them with, or how you help them, or what you post, or what your account is kind of about. This like fitness / social media coach. if you want social media coach in your bio or in your page, I would recommend to put it behind your name and have like a little like like a space in between it. That's what I would recommend to if you really want to have that in there. But to be honest, it doesn't matter too much. Then also to remove confusion, I would select one of these two, fitness or
Okay.
social media, because it's very like for people who land on someone's profile, it needs to be so super simple. Let's say I just act as someone who would land on your profile right now, then I would be like, do. Oh, let's check out Andre. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, some cool videos. DM him mentor to start. Okay. Personal brand. I'm not sure what personal brand is. Oh, maybe I could find it in the content or his highlights or okay, fitness, social media. Okay, so he helps personal brands and then he also social media coach, but he also does fitness coaching. And then once people get that like confusion, they opt out. Everything that isn't easy for people to understand, they get confused and they just leave. So ideally, you just want to make it as simple as possible. Just have this first line at the top here. And I would say like use capitals for each of these words to just make it like more aesthetically pleasing as well. And then with personal brand online, um, I would make it more specific. So you can also say like, a big question would be who do you help, right? Like, who do you
Okay.
help from all the
So
people on the
right. So it's like
platform?
yeah, man.
Yeah, like, the big question is like who needs personal brands the most, And if you answer that question, like fitness coaches maybe, or I would say people who have a lot of knowledge but just don't know how to get it out there. So you could also say I help beginners start their personal brands and then monetize it, or you could say I helping 9-to-5ers if you target 9-to-5ers. You can also make it generic as this, but there's going to be a lot of people who are going to get confused about it. And I wouldn't say online, I would say Instagram or whatever platform you use. Because online is like, I DM you and I need to get clear on one extra thing. I don't know where we're going to build this, right? So even people could DM you and they could say, oh yeah, I want to build mine on LinkedIn, right? And then you're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh no, I help people on Instagram. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I thought it was online, right? Like those are all the little confusion parts. And then DM me meant to get started. I would do something like to learn more. People are very allergic nowadays for CTAs and for people to say like, hey, DM me for and pay me $1,000 for this amazing course that I haven't updated in 5 years and whatever. But people are very allergic for that. So I would recommend doing something like DM me, grow to learn more or to um get access to a certain free thing that you're giving away. Like ideally at the beginning, once you don't have any followers, I would really stick to free stuff that you give away. And then the bigger you grow, the more generic you can be in terms of like this with your bio and everything. You can also see it in mine. At the beginning, I was more specific towards people, and now I'm like way more generic because I just have more followers. My account is very optimized. So people go to the account, they can see what I do, they can go through all the highlights, right? So
Right.
helping you make a full-time income on Instagram. Obviously, if I want to be more specific, I can test that out. I can define you way more, which we did before. I said I helping 9-to-5ers, but then I realized 20% of all of our clients aren't 9-to-5ers. So I was technically shooting myself in the foot with 20% of revenue I was doing every month by just, removing that one phrase. Then the second line for me is credibility. And then the last line is DM me IG to learn how, right? So the last line ties really, really good into the first line. Because if people want to know, like, DM me IG to learn how, how? What does he mean? What is he talking about? Oh, making a full-time income on Instagram. Oh, that sounds interesting, right? So it's very generic. Because if I mention faces pages, team pages, faces brands, whatever in the bio, it gets confusing for people. They're like, what? Right? Same with digital real estate. People think of NFTs or something completely different than what you're trying to sell them. Same thing with personal brands. So I would ask yourself, like, is personal branding the outcome of what you're trying to sell them, right? And if it isn't, then I would try to remove that from your line. So I would then say something like, I help you start an Instagram page about yourself. I wouldn't do that. You can still have the phrasing of personal branding, but then just make it like better understandable. You know, you can also have some highlights in here to really explain what you're doing. You can have a couple of pinned posts like I have too, right? Like people land on my profile, they see literally my journey in like a short carousel, right? With a long caption as well, with my journey and everything like that. And then in here, they have a quick video about me that I recorded a whole long time ago and a really good caption. And then obviously CTA at the end with all the people who comment on this, right? So in here, they have testimonials, right? So let's say I'm talking to prospects. All I do, let's say they want to understand the business model. They have no clue what I do. I literally just send them this post in the DM. And then let's say they want to learn more about client results. I just send them this post and I say, check my highlights, right? Let's say they want a super in-depth training. Then I literally just send them a super in-depth training that I have, right? So these are all like assets that you create. But I would try to like look at your profile from a holistic point of view. Do people understand what you do and help people with once they land on your page? And is your profile optimized so people actually like your page? And the second part, I don't think so yet, but it's getting there. So pretty much, long story short, change your bio around. Then in terms of your profile picture, make it aligned, right? That is clean, simple, to the point. And then maybe for your username, use something with your full name. Or like something with your first name, something like that. Because the rich or Dr. E Rich, I don't know how, you know, like
Dre.
Dre, exactly, right? So that's another point of confusion for me. So ideally you want to just make it simple. And ideally in your name, you don't want to use any numbers, dots, underscores, nothing of that. Just plain simple text. And obviously not a lot of the same letters as well, like HHH. So just simple, clean like this. Or as you saw with Connor as well, clean and simple, Wealth Butler. It's nothing to do with him. Last thing I forgot to mention to him is change your name around. So you will want to always make it like you, basically. So you can do something with an X in your name as well if you want, or a Z, or I don't know, something. But I would change it around. Yeah. Then in terms of your content, let's see. Well, you can start experimenting like you did here as well, is giving your video a topic. So you really want to keep in mind the first step of actually someone going into your video for majority of your views is going to be people seeing it on the explore page, right? So this is the first thing they see. They don't see you talking, they don't see nothing. They just see this angle and then focus on your plan, right? That's the only thing they see. So if you keep that in mind, the first thing people want to see is like ideally they want to understand what you're going to be talking about in the video, right? Like, is this going to be worth my time? That's their biggest question. So this part here with this text is a very good way to experiment with the hook. Focus on your plan is a good one, right? Because if people see that, they can already tell it's probably going to be a motivational video. It's not going to be talking about politics, right? So those are like kind of things that you can test out. Have different topics here at the top. Then I'm not sure how long your videos are. Try to make them between 15 to 45 seconds maximum.
Yeah, at the beginning they were like about 15 to 30, 35. Now I kind of extended them to like 45 to 55, close to a minute, but I heard what you said about 15 to 45. So I'm gonna keep that in mind for sure.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then in terms of the this as well with the comments, try to always comment on comments, right? And try to also ask a question. Don't say facts, because with this, it's the same in the DMs, right? Let's say you want to sell to someone, you always want to keep it going. You never want to end the convo. You never want to say facts or no worries or all these phrases that like put a block into the convo. You always want to keep it going by asking questions. Same thing with your comments. Yesterday's history, tomorrow's mystery, blah, 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 right? Then you could like ask him a question or say something funny, right? Something that he will re-engage back with you. Or you could literally like a best strategy for me is acting dumb. So what I would say here is, where do you get that quote from again, right? People always, they always want to share. They always want to contribute. That's why just now I asked Connor a lot of questions too, right? because people
Right.
love to contribute to other people, to sharing with other people too. So same thing right now. If I ask you the question, what inspired you to create your account? You probably have a whole backstory about all sorts of different things. Maybe you won't tell everything about it, but you know, people love to contribute, is basically what I'm saying. So it will create more engagement. I would analyze the topics that you talk about, length of the video, and then let me quickly see here.
Yeah, so most of the videos are all motivational videos and applying to like the 18 to 22-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. I would talk about some polarizing topics maybe.
More controversial.
Yeah. So for example, your opinion about things, right? So let's say I follow you right now, then over time I'm gonna think like, is Andre all about motivation? Right? Like, right, as an example, David Goggins has made motivation his fucking bitch, you know, like that's a
Right.
very good example that he has instilled it in his identity, but has proof, and now he can talk about it, right? So for you, it's pretty much the same thing. Like, are you going to be the person that's going to really instill this motivational, inspirational type of content? Or do you have more to share to the table, right? Your opinion about things like what do the people you hang around with most in your life, what do they say about you, right? Your opinions are always so amazing. Your perspective on politics is always so crazy. Whatever, right? For example, for me, what they always said, oh, you're a leader, you're a boss, you're an owner, you're probably gonna own a business sometime. Oh, you direct people around, you're very strong in communication, you're good in psychology, reading people, etc. And then guess what? I got into social media somehow, right? And I loved it. So all these things tie back into each other. So social media then becomes me, right? So for you, it's the same thing with the topic that you talk about. So I would like ask yourself, what are different things you could also post there that have nothing to do with motivation, but could go viral? Controversial topics, opinions, your experience in life, like stuff that people are probably going to be like, wow, that's cool. That's cool. And that you can tell like a really good story from. The best stories are always the stories that you experience yourself, that you tell based off of your experience. So everything that I'm saying to you as well, by the way, take it with a grain of salt. You know, I have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. I just did it myself. And for other people, they got results, I got results. I don't know if you're going to get results, but it's always a good note to add in instead of say, this is what's going to work for you. So, yeah, in terms of your videos, I would like try to do some research on TikTok. I would try to do research on Instagram. I would try to train both of those algorithms to show you content that people are actually talking like this. How you train the algorithm is by engaging with that type of content. First, you want to find it, follow the account, comment on all the content, like all the content, right? Like go super ham on it, because then the algorithm will see, yep, Andre wants to see more of that, so we're going to give him more of that. So that's a very easy way for you to like get some inspiration from other people in terms of topics that you can talk about as well. The best way to go viral is simply to get inspiration from other people, give it a twist, and do it again. Like, it's simple as that. You know, a lot of people say, oh, you can't copy or whatever. But at the beginning, all you want is to get some fucking followers, and then you can talk about your own shit. So,
Right.
yeah, that's what I would mainly do. Like, try to really go deeper into the topics of your videos. I don't think it's to do with your communication. I don't think it's to do with the style of the content or quality or whatever. I think it's all to do with the topic of the content. So what are you actually talking about? Let's also listen one of the videos too, just for your pronunciation and everything.
Those friends. If you truly wanted to be successful and wanted to reach those high expectations, then one of the first moves that you would do is isolate yourself from all the distractions. You might not know it right now, but the people that you're constantly doing fleeting things with, that's the reason why you can't succeed and move on. You should always be living life in an attacking mode. You have every reason to be worried about your future. You shouldn't be scared, right? Because people that are scared, they don't do things about what's happening. They just sit there in fear, right? But if you're worried 24/7, you're gonna try to prevent whatever you're worried about so it does not happen. So as you're going to the gym or you're working on your business or you're doing editing, whatever you're doing, you should always be thinking about your future and how it's going to help you focus on whatever you're doing to truly get the full benefit out of it. Stop worrying about where other people are going to end up at. You should only be focused on where you're going to end up.
Okay, another tip would be try to not move too much with your body like this, where your shoulders like a little bit more in front of the other one. Try to just literally stand still and like stare the camera dead in the face. And like ideally try to be as aligned as possible. What you can also do per like line of things like a text you say is like move slightly towards the camera. Like it's sort of a zoom in effect. Instead of like now what you do is you basically like get your shoulder and you kind of like I wouldn't say hide away, but it's a different type of feeling that people get when watching. So you can see it as well in this video.
So any problems that come your way, you can already be ready for it.
See? Shoulders aren't aligned. Right, the left one from your perspective is more in front than the other one.
Bro, you need to get out your...
This one.
Bro, as you're going to the gym or you're working on your business or you're doing editing, whatever you're doing, you should always be thinking about your future and how it's going to help you focus on whatever you're doing to truly get the full benefit out of it. Stop worrying about where other people are going to end up at. You should only...
Yeah, I would literally just zoom into the topic.
Bro, you need to get out your parents' house. From ages 18 to 25, if you're still in your parents' house, you need to get the fuck out ASAP. Life as...
I would like have a sort of a framework. Like, what's the goal of this content? Like, what are you trying to get across to people? Have that as a hook, like this. Focus on your path, and then the specific topic and like what you actually are talking about. Try to mimic that as much as you can from like other people, and also try to switch up your music sometime too. Like, try to do some random ass shit. Talk about some motivational stuff and have like super happy music in it instead of like darker.
Bro, you have to be willing to cut people off. You can't be scared. Bro, whatever that...
Yeah, because you use the same audio over
The
and
best
over
way
and
to...
over. Like, I would try to find
Best way to make money on...
some like sad quote pages and sad Instagram pages that have like sad music, and then look at the most viral videos of them, save that audio from those videos, and then use it yourself too. And then over time, once you get your first viral video, you can use more of that.
Stop hanging around those friends. If you truly wanted to be successful and wanted to reach those high expectations, then one of the first moves that you would do is isolate yourself from all the distractions.
But it's good stuff, man. It's really good stuff.
You should always be living life.
Like the key thing in a video, it's nothing to do with the topic, nothing to do with style, nothing to do with all the shebangs that we're talking about. It's all to do with the person, your tonality, your conviction of what you're talking about, your body language, everything that people can see. Because in an instance, people decide in like 0.2 seconds, is this guy legit? Who is this? There's like a list of subconscious questions that people go through. And now it's just playing into the engagement of people more that keeps them hooked in the video. Right now, people aren't hooked in your videos. You can see that in the views. It's literally just saying to you like, hey, either the topic you're talking about, I have no fucking interest in, or I fall off after I hear you talking for 2 seconds. One of those two. I don't know what the metrics are like for each of these videos, so I can't tell you what the answer is, but I think it's a lot to do with the topic. Yeah. But overall, keep it going, man. Keep it going. If you can include some stuff of like what's going on right now, right? That's popular. Think of what happened with Trump, and then attaching that back with the story to do with motivation. I don't want to make the joke, but I have to. It's a controversial joke, though. It just came to me. Why you should always keep your ears open, right? Trump's ear gets shot, something like that.
Right,
something
right.
with that hook.
I was just just a few days. Yeah, I was just about. I think yesterday. I think I was just making one, but I had to like redo it. It was raining. But I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but even controversial ones like that, like just record it in the rain or start running while you're making the video. There's guys that do that too. Like just start experimenting a bit. But you can see that the views are picking up quite a bit as well. So you're doing good. And what you also see differently from these videos versus these is the text you put on the top of the video. 3 videos you did that, all went well. Boom, boom, boom.
So okay, I get it.
Just as an example, but yeah, the topic you talk about is like the key thing here. Yeah. And to make the conversion high from like people who visit your profile after they watch the video, they visit your profile, then they want to become a follower. That profile visits to follower, that isn't optimized at all. So that's why I started with like the profile analysis. Make your profile good first, then work on the videos. And
Now,
then let's see. Sorry?
Do you think I should have any automation set up, like anything to do with like mini chat and like that? Should I have set that up already?
Just
Not
focus
yet.
on content. Just focus on content. Yeah. Try to like set a goal for yourself to become like the master of content. Like study it so much and watch 1 billion YouTube videos out of it. Test out a whole bunch of different experiments. Come to these calls regularly too. Ask questions in the school community if you want to. Then in terms of your hashtags, you can also make them a little bit more smaller. So for example, explore and mindset, and grind and discipline, they're way too big. So the idea with hashtags is that you're gonna get like extra engagement, that people actually follow hashtags, right? So a hashtag is technically an account. So the bigger the account, the more people use the hashtag, right? The bigger the hashtag, the more people use it, which means that the less chance your post gets seen on that hashtag. So how it works with hashtags, by the way, guys, is you have like hashtag mindset. Everyone can use it, and technically your post will be posted on the hashtag straight away too, right? So these are all the most top ones, and then as you scroll down, like on your phone, you can rank it as well from like the people who just use the hashtags and people who are like top of the hashtag. So in hashtag, you can rank, like this is the ranking, right? So this is like people who get featured on the hashtag. The people get featured on the hashtag are the people that the most amount of people from that hashtag went to that content and they engage with it. And then the hashtag automatically puts that content on like a sort of a pinned gallery where people see them straight away instead of scrolling to the other ones. So it's pretty hard to actually explain while I'm explaining it without a visual. But long story short, with a small account, you want to use smaller hashtags. The bigger you get, the bigger the chance that your post will go viral through a hashtag. Because you have no followers. So long story short, use smaller hashtags. That's basically it. Because these hashtags don't have any effect on your content.
So okay, I see.
Yeah, because I know what you like. The only reason why you would use this is to let Instagram know what you're talking about, but
Right.
ideally you don't really want to do that too much. Like you just want to get some extra motivation or extra engagement from smaller hashtags, because even through a smaller hashtag, you will get people who see that post. Instagram will automatically know what you're talking about, and especially since it's a video where you're talking, they can scan what you're saying straight away. Let's say you talk about that controversial joke I made about the ear from Trump. If you post that, it will get taken down within like seconds. Reason being is because Instagram analyzes the audio too. So that's how they filter content and push it to more people. So let's say something goes viral, they check out what you're talking about, they push it to more people who like that because they see it in their algorithm, and then you get those followers. So yeah, long story short, optimize your profile, get better at content, ask questions in the school if you want to, and then yeah, keep it going, man. Keep it going. Like again, you have good speech, you have good tonality, you have good speed, good body language, you look confident, you know, you have the whole list. So now it's just getting better at the research, the content itself. It's just a matter of time before you blow up.
Got it.
So yeah, any other questions you have?
No, that'll be it. It's very, very helpful. Very helpful. Go down a few notes, and hopefully you host another one of these. I'll be back for sure.
Let's go. Yeah, we have them every Wednesday. So every Wednesday we record these. There's also like, I don't know, 40 recordings, 50 recordings on the YouTube channel. Also in school. So if you want to watch any back, feel free to do so. You know, it's going to be a longer video, but I recently added like chapters to the YouTube videos. It's a little bit more productive if you're trying to look for something specific. But we host these every week on Wednesday. So you can just join completely free. And this recording is also going to be on YouTube tomorrow or the day
This one right
afterwards.
here.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. And I gotta go. I gotta do a few
totally.
things, but
appreciate you being here too, man. Like your account is a matter of time. So good shit. Keep going.
Thank you. All right, bro.
Let's go.
Have a good one.
Awesome. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Vinya, thank you for your patience, man. Jesus Christ, you have been patient. Okay. Follow and manifest to become a millionaire by 2028. Follow to be in the 1%. Okay, you have 2 CTAs here. So call to action. You say follow 2 times. Make it 1 time. First line of your like bio. Same thing what I said to Andre. Like talk about what you post about, right? Like the #1 Instagram page for future millionaires or whatever, right? Something that resonates with what you're trying to do. Your name is good. Your username is good. Your logo is clean. Let's look at your content. Yeah, you post that wealth type of style content. Is this a reposted video? Or did you make it yourself?
This is a repost.
Okay, repost.
Yeah. I use your strategy, bro.
Sorry?
DRS strategy.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. And
That's
I use another page also. It got 1 million views.
really? Damn, man. Congrats. Oh yeah, here, bro, from your VRC strategy, I got 1 million views on my theme page to start a new page. Damn, let's go, Vinya. Let's fucking go, man. Let's
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
go. Damn. That's amazing, man. That's
Bro,
fucking amazing.
check another page.
Sorry?
Looks like check another page, bro.
Yeah, drop it in the chat. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I have to put confetti here. Let's go! Woo! Let's go, man. 1 fucking million views. Damn. Just from the free VRSA strategy. Goddamn. Goddamn. That's what we gotta do, man. Next time you just gotta unmute yourself and just shout to me in my ear like, hey Alex, I got 1 million views, and then we would have had this party at the beginning of the call. Let's fucking go, man. Damn. This is nice. Okay, cool. We're gonna check out the content that went viral. Oh, Bryce, you also want to unmute. You want to say something, Bryce? Oh, sorry. You are sounding like a robot. I'm not sure if you have your hand under the microphone or something.
How's that? Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Okay, congratulations.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go, man. Damn, Vinya. Nice. Okay, so let me shit on your page real quick so you can move forward. Your logo is shit. Looks live uncovered. Name is good. Username is good. Bio is shit. So bio elevate your everyday. Meanwhile, the name of the page is luxury. I would say something like first line, I would say the #1 Instagram page for luxury. Then the second line, I would say daily, just this part, daily inspiration, luxury reviews, and behind the scenes. Look of the world. No, I would just say like daily luxury reviews and behind like this whole line, but then just remove inspiration. Put this as a second line of your bio. And then the last one, say follow to, I don't know, see more content, just something like not too crazy. Follow for more content, follow to become a millionaire, something super simple to the point. Oh yeah, here, 1.2 million. Let's fucking go, man. He also used the template I gave everyone in the school. Oh, never mind. Well, in terms of this content, same for you right now. It's only posted 5 days ago. So it's a major fucking win. Vinya, are you still here, by the way? Vinya, you're muted.
Yeah, bro. No.
Okay, perfect. So, what I would recommend you do is the first thing you do straight after the call, you go to this account, you screenshot it, this win, you go to the school community, and you fucking post it. You gotta give yourself some public credit, man. Other people have got to see your win, like just from the VRSA strategy, and you will be an inspiration for other people here too. That simply by using that free strategy that I showed in one of those videos, you can do this. So, good shit.
Okay.
Now, next thing is optimization. So you started, which is amazing, but now it's optimizing time. So your text, put it like to the left, right? Now you're putting it in the middle. It's not good. Put it to the left. That's the first thing I would do. Then in terms of the tips I just gave you with your bio, etc., like change your bio straight away too. Maybe change your logo even if you want to. Make it the same as you have with the other brands, right? I'm not sure if you made the logo yourself or you copied it from the internet or from someone else, but make it clean, make it simple. The more clean it is, the more simple, the better. Then in terms of your content, keep doing the VRSA strategy, keep doing this content. I would also post like I would try to like optimize your algorithm on Instagram and TikTok to show you all kinds of luxury stuff, right? Not just cars, not just yachts, not just, I don't know, this, for example, right? Like try to have like all luxury stuff. And what you can also do with the VRSA strategy is maybe go to a page like wealth and then go into that page and then try to find some reels that are also to do with luxury. So let's try and find a few. This one. And then here it says video in the caption. And you can click on this account and then you can find the source of the original video. And then in here, you will see more of these videos and content. So it'll be easier to find content like this one, 1.4 million, June 9th, right? This could be an example of a repost that you could do, technically, right? 1.5 million views as well. So yeah, those are just things that you can also look out for. Then a really, really important thing as like the last tip for you right now, or sorry, one last tip, focus on this page completely. Okay, I have a few more tips. Third tip is remove every keyword in your caption to do with follow, save, comment, like, whatever. Nothing like those keywords. Say, check out, blah, 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 for more content like this. Don't use the phrases follow. Instagram have recently said to people on the platform that they will not push this content to a lot of people if you use this phrase, because you're literally asking for engagement. I don't know why they do this. They've done it. It's been proven to work for all of our clients so far to not use that phrase. Please remove it. Just see your engagement go like this. Then another thing is pin the comments against each other. For example, let's see. This one, this third one, right? As expected, who would want to be in India? Pin that one. It's a pretty fucking controversial one and very debatable, right? Let's see. You want to try to find comments that have a lot of other comments below it too. Okay, maybe, and also a lot of likes. This one is controversial too. Bro really got paid 10 M's to sing. This one, I'd leave India before I even got there. Like all these top ones, pin them, really pin them against each other. So how you pin is you go to the comments, you swipe to the left on the comment, don't delete it, but there's a pin option there, and then it will pin to the top of the comments. So now every single new person that views the video, they will see all those controversial comments first, which will cause it to have more engagement. So keep the page going, man. You're doing fucking awesome. You're doing awesome. So those are all the tips. And then also engage with the comments. Like comment on the comments, like I gave Andre the same advice. Like react on this comment, right? Ask a question, say something controversial, you know, like what do you mean, what, right? Or let's try to find another one. Where's the other comments? This one. That's what they called the US generation, the greatest generation. Then you could react, what do you mean, right? So what I could say is also the same thing. Like, what do you mean? Greatest generation, question mark, right? Like it needs to spike some sort of interest for people that they want to actually comment again. For this one, it's just pinning, right? But for these other lower ones, you can simply make it go viral by also commenting on comments. So we're gonna head out, guys, because my voice is getting fucked. I still need to have some food. Ah, shit. Brighton, you also want to do page review. Okay, quick then, quick. No, not you, Bryce. Brighton. Brighton. Let's see. Okay, we'll do a quick one. Hope that helped for you, Vinya. If you have obviously any more questions, then just ask it in the school community. Again, go to your page, screenshot, put it in school. You need some public recognition for this. Okay, Brighton. Let's see. So you're using a lot of like stock videos without any context, without any text, without any editing. I would not post them raw like this, to be honest, because they simply do not perform. I would have some text over it, or as you did here as well, some sort of sparkle and emoji in it. I would maybe even ditch this account because it's very, very dead. Unless you really want to put in time to revive it. But try to learn from Vinya, right? Like try to apply the same strategy that he did here. This content style, the template is already in the school community that you can use for free. Apply this template and put the videos like this one in there, right? Not the ones of people motocrossing or whatever. Try to have like this stuff just doesn't work. If you're gonna continue with this, it's not gonna work. Then, okay, this page you are doing that, which is awesome. Yeah, recommendation is learn about the VRSA strategy. Go on my YouTube channel, try to find videos of recordings that we have where I talk about the VRSA strategy. Vinya, if you want to, you can even help Brighton with this. You guys can hop on a call together if you want to. And Vinya, you can explain the VRSA strategy to him, or you can basically like explain to Brighton where do you get the videos from the VRSA strategy. So Brighton doesn't have to like search everything himself, basically. So we're all about helping each other here. Obviously, these calls are completely free. I'm not going to sell you anything. If you obviously need one-on-one help and want my personal guidance, it's going to cost some money because it's my time. But these calls are free. They're all intentionally made for you guys to help you start because I was in the exact same position as you guys 8 years ago when I started with all of this. And it's been quite a journey. Like I would never think that I would be able to do all the things I'm doing right now. There's so much that I don't share with people, but I can tell you it's awesome. It's so cool to just build a brand, be able to really like leverage attention because you can really use it for whatever you want to do. Let's say I want to start traveling right now and I can literally start a brand about traveling and about hotels that a friend of mine has. And then I can start getting deals in because I know how to email these people. I know where to contact them. I have the network for it, right? And these are all things that you build up over time. So technically I could travel for free, right? Pretty good expense just covered like that. Or I could buy a theme page of 500K followers for $25,000 in the luxury hotel and traveling space. I have access to these communities. I can also show you guys in the future how to get access to them as well. And you can buy and sell pages on Instagram there, right? So then you buy it and then you get to the deals better because you obviously have the audience. So, boom, that was a crazy call. My voice is really, really fucked. I was already sick, so I'm more dead. Hope you guys have a good one. And I appreciate you all being here. You know, your time is as well it was mine. So I appreciate it. And then we'll talk again next week on Wednesday. If you have any questions, use the school community, drop anything there. No questions are dumb questions. The only dumb question you can ask is not asking it. So please ask it. Exactly, Bryce. You got it. Spot on. And then, yeah, Vinya, drop your win in the school community. People are going to congratulate you too. Brighton, help Vinya, or sorry, Vinya, help Brighton with the VRSA strategy. Brighton, go into the VRSA strategy. Try to find some replays that we have. And yeah, it's pretty much it, guys. It's pretty much it. Any last remarks, questions, things that you want to cover?
I guess. But to follow the following thing.
Yeah.
Instead of saying follow, could you say like yours truly and then your name, or no? Is that the same thing?
No. You want to really like have the same type of like effect as follow, right? Like follow this thing is very boom, you know? Same with like, you're very intentional with it. So for follow, I would say like check out your username for more content like this, right? Like something like that. Or I would say like, hit the blue button on your username to see more content like this, right? So then they're like, hit the blue button and then they click on the ad, they go to it, they click there. Thank you, man. Great session. Yeah, no worries, Andy. Great to have you too. So that's what I would say. You can also use ChatGPT for it, try to get some variations there, but yours truly, like if I am a newbie, I'm scrolling every day, I don't have, a high IQ like you, then I would just simply look at it and be like, yours truly, what does he mean? And it's like, and everything where there's confusion, people don't take action.
Yeah. I was just thinking something opposite than of saying follow, because if you were saying
Just don't use the
There-
keywords. Don't use the opposite. Try to have the same type of effect, but just don't use that keyword. The keywords are basically striked by Instagram, which basically means that they like push your content to less people. They recognize your whole caption, right? They scan everything that you do before you actually post it.
okay, thank you.
Awesome. Let's fucking go. All right, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your Wednesday afternoon, evening, or morning. I have no fucking clue what time zone you're in, or even Thursday morning or evening. I have no clue. Appreciate it. Appreciate you as well, Vinya. Drop the win in the chat. Joseph, you too, Anna, Brighton, and obviously Bryce. Glad to have everyone here. And I'm really looking forward to next week, guys. Have a good week and kill it.
Same.
Stay safe, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.